Hello everybody, Rusted Ground here, and welcome back to Life is Strange. This is going to be the start of episode 2, which is called Out of Time. But before we get into this, I just want to address one thing that I've seen in the comment for the first episode, and that is the music in the game. I decided to keep the music muted in the game, and that is just because of these copyright claims that I get on music that plays in some of the games. And I know that some of you said that a copyright claim doesn't necessarily mean that I can't play the video. It just means I can't monetize it. Yes, you're right. In most of the cases, that's what happens. You get a copyright claim, and that just means that you cannot monetize the videos. But it's not about that. For the size of for my channel's size, it's definitely not about monetization. It's mostly I decided to not include the music, or to mute the music in the game, just because I don't like to see copyright claims on my videos. It's just a thing that I have. It's just it messes up with my OCD. Take it that way if you want to. I just don't like to see copyright claims. I have videos where I have copyright claims, in the Mafia series, or in even on the Mass Effect 1. On 2 of the videos I have copyright claims there. So please respect my decision to not use the music in game, or to mute the music in game. I totally understand if you don't want to watch a video or a let's play of someone not playing the music or not using the music in the videos. I understand that music is a big part of the game. But to me, I really don't think it's a game changer. My focus is mostly on the characters and the story and how that develops. And yes, while music, like I said, would be a big part of the game, it's not something that would make it or break it for me. But if it does for you, I totally understand, and I totally respect that. And again, it's your choice if you want to continue watching, or if you want to watch the series or not. I just ask you to, understand my point of view, and move on from that. So, without further ado, let's continue with episode 2, Out of Time. I'm pretty excited. I would like to thank you all for the support you've given me on the series. I wasn't really expecting it to be for people to get into the game that much, because for me, it just, when I recorded this, it was just off series, so to say. It's not like a main series or whatnot. I was very pleasantly surprised with all the support, and the fact that a lot of you guys really like the video game, and most of you have already played through it, and I'm actually very, very excited to see how it all unfolds, because some of you have already said that starting episode 2, the snowball is going to snowball. The snowball is going to snowball, if you get what I mean. the avalanche is going to start, and I really don't know what to expect. I've stayed away from everything about this game story-wise. I've only read a few things before I started recording episode 1, just to get a notion about the game. But after that, I've stayed away from everything, and okay, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna click the play button, and let's get on with the story here. Let's go here.
In the previous episode of Life is Strange.
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Called film.
Whoa.
Little Pieces
What
of
the
Time.
fuck?
But he could be talking about photography.
Or have you done something wrong? Talk to me.
Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max?
I see everything here at Blackwell. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, and leave me alone.
For reals, Warren, this is between you and me.
Don't insult me. Max, go on.
Hey! Leave him alone! Max? Chloe?
It makes perfect sense I'd see you today.
Welcome home, Max.
That's Rachel Amber. Her missing person posters are all over Blackwell.
6 months ago, she just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me. Something happened to her.
Wait! Is that grass? Tell me the truth. That's an order.
I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado.
Max, tell me everything.
Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. So it seems we're back here in our dormitory. It's funny how the snooze button the snooze button seems to work for some people. It has never worked for me personally. Like in real life, I don't use the snooze button. I have 2 alarms, and by the time the second one rings, I'm just up. I'm a pretty light sleeper, so yeah, and I get up quite fast. But for some people, the snooze button is very, very important. Yep, here we are in our room. Life is Strange, episode 2, Out of Time. It's interesting, I'm very curious to find out what, out of time actually will mean. Out of time for what? That's a cool t-shirt. Come on, Max. Time to wake up. Let's go. Here we go.
No amount of rewind will keep me clean. I still need a shower.
Yeah, that is true. And using the rewind, I don't know if that's good to do everything. We have 2 messages from Chloe. Okay. Journal here. Let me just see here. Page 7 out of 22. What? Okay, let me just see here. Favorite month? No. I think we went through this. Yep, we did. I think we need to go to the end, right? Like around here somewhere. Yeah, around here somewhere. Let me just see here. Which one was it? Oh. Oh, wait a second. No, actually. October 7. This does not exist. Wait a second. So, this will be the weirdest journal entry I will ever make. So weird I don't know how or where to start. But it started with the most vivid dream of my life. I was lost in a storm by the lighthouse until I came to the edge of the cliff. Then I saw a giant tornado headed for Arcadia Bay. It was so real that I could feel the rain stinging my face, and I was scared shitless. Then a boat hit the lighthouse, and I swear I actually felt like I was going to die. But I woke up in Mr. Jefferson's class, and I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called on me, but I totally blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounced on me and made me look like a bigger idiot. She's so awful. Then I didn't have the guts to turn in a photo for the Everyday Heroes contest, while Victoria did her usual suck up to Jefferson. He's so cool and he clearly wants me to succeed. I felt so shitty, I just wanted to get to the bathroom and be alone and wash my face after that nightmare, or daymare. Once I got to the bathroom, I saw this odd, beautiful blue butterfly flutter in, and right when I took a photo of it in the corner, Nathan Prescott came in freaking out, talking to himself. I hid in the corner and this punk girl came in and they started arguing about drugs and money. Then Nathan actually whipped out a gun and shot the girl. This is where it gets strange. So I'm just going to read through this as a recap of what happened in the previous episode. When Nathan fired the gun, I came around the corner and reached out for some dumb reason as I could stop the bullet, but suddenly I could feel the world twisting around me and this pressure in my head, everything seemed to rewind, and I found myself right back in the class at my desk. I literally thought I had been dosed with some drug until I calmed myself down. I saw everything happen in class the way it did before, major Groundhog Day deja vu. Somehow I was able to actually rewind time. I knew the only way to find out if I was having a breakdown was to go back to the bathroom and see if I could save that girl from Nathan this time. I had no idea how either. I just knew I couldn't live with myself if I let her die again. I escaped Jefferson this time by knowing exactly how to answer his question and rushed to the bathroom. I hid in the corner again and I couldn't believe it when Nathan showed up, freaking out all over again. Then the girl came into the bathroom and before Nathan could shoot her, I smashed open the ancient fire alarm and scared both of them away. Victory. Until I got grilled by the security officer. Or security chief, yeah, David Madsen, who thinks he's Chuck Norris. She even looks like Chuck Norris a little bit. Blackwell Ranger. Chuck Norris, Blackwell Ranger. Nathan Prescott almost kills a girl in the bathroom, but no, I'm the problem. I was so glad when Principal Wells stepped in to shoo David away. Then I made the possibly fatal decision to inform Principal Wells that I saw Nathan waving a gun in the bathroom. I didn't think I should mention the girl or my new rewind abilities for obvious reasons. He didn't want to believe me and almost made me feel like shit for telling him that Blackwell's most big fucking deal student would carry a firearm to class. I couldn't tell him that he actually killed a girl in a previous timeline. So my school day started with an apocalyptic dream, then ended with saving a life and discovering I have some kind of power to rewind time. I don't know how to top that. Everything feels so unreal right now, I can't talk to anybody about this. Well, the only person I haven't seen in 5 years, I could confide in Warren. He's smart and knows science, so maybe he could even think of an explanation. Though I have no idea what that could be. Until I can figure this out, I better stay on the down low with this stuff and focus on my classes. Warren sent me a text asking for his flash drive back, even though I haven't had a chance to check out all the cool shows and films on there. I watched a few episodes of Doctor Who and X-Files, binged on Full Metal Alchemist, then Faster Pussycat, Kill, all kind of Amazon women black and white badassery, Tetsuo, a total cyberpunk trip with amazing visuals, and Scott Pilgrim for about the millionth time. I know about Scott Pilgrim, but I don't think I've seen the movie. On a side note, I saw a missing persons poster on campus for Rachel Amber, a pretty Blackwell student who vanished. It's so sad to see her smiling face and think about the awful things that could happen. If there was any way for me to rewind back 6 months, I totally would. I had to go back to the dorm to get Warren's flash drive, and yes, Victoria and her Vortex Vixens blocked me from getting in and even took my picture. It was so High School Movie, I can't believe she did it. She actually told me to go fuck your selfie, though. It was funny. I don't know why she has to act that way. She already has everything she wants, doesn't she? And she forced me to use my rewind until I finally came up with a way to get her out of my way. I don't want to use this power for trivial bullshit, especially if I have been given an actual gift from the universe, but it did give me a chance to test it out. But I felt like shit seeing Victoria sitting there by herself on the steps covered in paint. She didn't look like the Queen Beach of Blackwell. Queen Biatch of Blackwell. She just a lonely girl as confused as me. I knew I had to find out if she was okay. She was actually nice and apologized. She even deleted the picture she took of me off her phone, so maybe there is hope for the future. More high school drama. Juliet wouldn't let Dana out of her room because she thought Zachary was sexting Dana. So stupid. I was so tired from everything, and since Dana borrowed Warren's flash drive, I had to intervene. Juliet told me Victoria was the one who gave her the inside scoop on Zach and Dana, so I knew that Victoria was playing them all. I snuck into Victoria's room and onto her laptop and found out that she was indeed lying through her ass just to create drama. Of course, I felt like a weasel going through Victoria's room and laptop. Once I gave Juliet the proof that Victoria was behind this, I went to get Warren's flash drive from Dana. She was in a weird mood, so I had to look around to see if I could find out why. I found a home pregnancy test along with some note from Logan and a doctor's appointment. Dana admitted she was pregnant, and I realized that all of my friends have troubles that are just as significant as mine. I'm starting to get the hang of this whole rewind thing. I don't want to waste this power, but there has to be a reason it was given to me, so I better learn how to use it right. I started by saving Alyssa from getting a football-fueled headshot. I admit it felt amazing just to help Alyssa with something as simple as that. I also saw David Madsen hassling Kate Marsh. I couldn't hear everything, but he was accusing her of something. All that guy can do is point fingers. I got so pissed I went over to stop him from being such a bully. He's a security guard, not a stormtrooper. He was an asshole, as usual, but I felt good about what I did, and Kate seemed truly happy that somebody stood up for her, and I did that without using my rewind power. This day keeps getting stranger. I don't even believe what I'm writing, and I can't even do a simple task like giving Warren back his flash drive without getting into a situation. In this case, though, it turned out not half bad. Sorry, half bad and half good. What the hell? Which I guess is in the yin and yang of life. When I met with Warren in the lot and checked out his new retro wheels, guess who showed up? Nathan Prescott, freaking out all over again. He got all up in my face to accuse me of bullshit, even though I was scared because I know what he did to that girl in the bathroom. I was more furious. Okay. Then the girl in the bathroom pulled up in a trunk. My former best friend, Chloe Prince. We both looked at each other like, what the fuck? Next thing I knew, I was in her truck, and as Warren earned his man card and tried to get Nathan off my ass. I owe Warren big time. Seeing Chloe for the first time in 5 years was such a shock I was almost paralyzed, especially after realizing that Nathan had almost killed her right in front of me. Now Chloe shows up out of the blue to save me. Of all the bizarro and unexplainable shit happening today, sitting in Chloe's battered truck, listening to music and staring at her dashboard bobblehead might be at the top. So I tried to process the fact that Chloe and I were two best friends who didn't know each other anymore. She had blue hair, piercings, and cool boots, and I looked like a dork. I didn't know where to start, and she wasn't exactly extending an olive branch. So we sat like strangers. At least I had time to catch my breath and realize that in the parking lot melee with Nathan and Warren, my camera got busted up. I didn't care considering everything else going on, but it sucked on top of everything else going on. Going back to Chloe's old house for the first time in 5 years was like the ultimate rewind. Some things were obviously different, but some things weren't. The house smelled exactly the same as it did when we were growing up. Chloe's room was like an exploded version of her new adult self, cool and chaotic. I could tell she was pissed. She wanted to blaze up and chill, so I explored her room to play catch up on what she was into these days. Then I found a photo of Chloe with Rachel Amber. Chloe freaked out and laid into me for not calling her once. I deserved it. She had become best friends with Rachel, and they were going to bail on Arcadia Bay and head out to Los Angeles for fame and fortune. I could tell how much Chloe cared about Rachel since she was the one putting up all the posters. I felt even shittier about leaving Chloe alone all these years when she most needed me. You suck, Max. But Chloe is obsessed with Rachel, the missing girl. She says Rachel vanished after meeting some amazing dude, probably some psycho online. Chloe wanted to smoke out and be alone, so I went downstairs to find tools to fix my camera. Snooping deeper, I hit the paranoia jackpot and found a whole mini surveillance setup of Chloe's house with cameras in the halls and some rooms. Truly creepy shit. What kind of uber paranoid puts cameras throughout his own home? Chloe's stepfather, I guess. I see why she's got serious attitude. When I got back upstairs, I couldn't fix the stupid camera, but Chloe saw the butterfly photo and knew I was in the bathroom and set off the alarm. Her attitude totally changed and she realized that I had saved her life. Even though it could have gone the other way, she was so happy, like when we were kids, and it was great to see her face light up. She even gave me her dad's awesome old Instamatic as a symbol of our reunion. She cranked up the tunes and started dancing on her bed like a maniac. She even got me to shake my booty just a bit. That's when Chloe's stepfather showed up, and it was David Madsen. I had to hide in the closet, and then David came in, angry about the music. He was even scarier off campus because he didn't have the school around him. He accused Chloe of taking one of his guns. Then shit got real. David found Chloe's joint and flipped out on her. She didn't back down and he actually slapped her. Bastard. I thought Chloe would be pissed I didn't step in to help, but she didn't think it would matter. We decided to go out of there and catch up on our exploring like best friends. So Chloe and I ended up in the lighthouse watching the sunset. Chloe was mellow and told me more about David and his uber paranoia at school and home. It all made sense. But I wanted to know why Chloe was in that bathroom with Nathan Prescott. She told me he deals drugs and she wanted to blackmail him to pay off some big loan. It's so strange where our lives have gone since the last time we hung out when we were 13. Then I had another nightmare. Or duskmare. I was right back at the lighthouse in a storm, except this time I was following a ghostly deer until I got off to the edge of the cliff. I could see the tornado destroying everything in its path, and again I could feel the cold sting of the rain. The lighthouse was crumbling, and I left so helpless watching the tornado move towards the town. Then Chloe snapped me out of the dream, and I told her what I saw. And as if to make the day end on another unusual note, snow started falling from the sky in the warm sunset. It felt so weird, ominous, and beautiful all at once, especially standing there with my best friend. And on that positive thought, I have officially earned a great night's sleep. Okay, cool. What else do we have here? We have Chloe added here. So Chloe, then there's Chloe Prince. What do you say to your best friend after 5 years of silence? After finding out you saved her life in the bathroom? Nothing. I feel so lame for not staying in touch or even text. I have no idea how to process seeing Chloe like this again. For the thing, she looks so similar, but so different. She's all grown up now, but she doesn't seem like she's only 1 year older than me. I absolutely love her blue hair and punk clothes. It makes sense she would become a rebel. She still kinda looks like a pirate, except one with stage dives. I know she's angry with me because of her body language. I'm glad I can still see the old Chloe in there. Or is that the young Chloe? I'm sure she's still messed up about her dad dying. I would be too. That was a terrible time for Chloe and Joyce. I feel bad because I wonder if I was happy to move away just to avoid the grief. Speaking of grief, it's clear she's all mixed up with Nathan Prescott's shit. I have no idea what's going on between them, but I'm going to find out no matter what. Who else do we have here? We also have Warren, an entry about Warren. I knew if I gave Warren my phone, he would blow it up for science. He wants his flash drive back after letting me borrow it for less than a week. He told me to watch everything because he has tons of cool TV shows and films on there. Thank God it wasn't porn. And I'm thankful for Warren. He's like a real friend, and we share a lot of the same interests. He loves science, but he really understands art and appreciates great photography. Even though he says he loves my pictures, I can't tell if he's just being nice. Warren is a geek, but he definitely lets you know where he stands. I don't think he would ever lie to me. It feels good to have at least one strong ally at the same age here, and he makes me smile. Cool. Okay. And this is everybody. Okie dokie. Now that we've gone through all of that, let's see here.
Whoa. Hello, zombie face. This is what happens when you research quantum physics all night.
Is it? Does it really? Okay. Let's look at the schedule here.
Mrs. Hoyda is still out sick. I heard somebody say she has severe depression. Poor
Okay,
thing.
so world history, algebra, math lab, language. Okay, pretty heavy. We don't have English AP because the teacher's sick. So cool. Okay, let's go back here and let's have a look. I think we looked at this.
Would Man Ray call them selfie portraits?
I think we had a look here, and then the clothes and.
Just because some ass pranked a girl's shampoo bottle and her hair fell out, we have to safeguard our toiletries.
Oh.
So summer
Yeah,
camp.
true. So summer camp. Anything else around here? We got some DVDs here.
Now I have to wonder if any of these films are based on a true story. I'll miss going to the games with my dad. Go Thunderbirds.
Okay, we got the plants that we can water. Of course, maybe it needs some water.
Drink up. It's got electrolytes.
I think we've watered it before, right? But we haven't been. This action oh my god. Okay, this is weird. Like some of the, I said it in the previous episode. Like there are some actions that are pretty simple and don't look like they would have repercussions, and then you get that message saying that you will have repercussions. Okay, let me just go into not Max's root. The bathroom. Shouldn't I go to the bathroom? Okay, let me just what is this here? This is the journal. Okay, we've been through that. Oh, and we got some SMSs here. So from Mom, first of all, Max, your principal sent me an email saying that you told some tall tales about Blackwell honor student, and is this true? The principal said this was a serious false charge and that he is worried you're telling stories. Call me ASAP so we can talk about this. Mom, hey honey, hope you didn't forget to water the plant we gave you, but don't drown it either, mommy. Okay, well I didn't forget to water it. I just hope I didn't drown it. And then Chloe, 2 messages. Whoa, easy. Let me see here. What the hell? Whoa. You there, hippie? What about that fucking snow? What about your new power? Or have you gone back in time and figured it out? I can't go back that far, smartass. Too bad you can't go back and warn me about that joint. I thought saving your life was more important. Boom! Max delivers the final blow. But for reals, we need to talk. I need you standing with me on this. Or eat an ass-buster breakfast at 2 Whales, my treat. Sold. It's good to have minions. Got a bail, master. Breakfast is a go. You there, Mad Max? Like I said, always for you. No emoji. Meet me at the diner in 40. I'll be there. Don't be late or I'll... No, time is not on your side. After all, you did let Stepdork bust me. On my way. You are evil. 40 minutes or else. Okay. Cool.
Even with all this crazy shit going on, it is so cool having Chloe back in my life again. Like no time has passed. Whew. I could get lost doing time travel research. Me and the search engine have become one. If only I could be this focused on homework.
Yeah, if only.
Warren is blowing up my inbox now. As long as he helps me figure this out.
Okay. Hey Max, the doctor is in the house. I've been thinking long and hard about your weird request. I just sent you a bunch of physics and science links and without further ado, here's a few time travel films you must see. I'll send more as they come to mind. The doctor expects a full explanation of your newfound chrono interest. The Time Machine, the 1960 version, fun early steampunk sci-fi, and Morlock's Faces Melt. Primer, low-fee time traveler in Dallas, brilliant. I'll explain it to you after you watch it. Time after time, H.G. Wells uses his time machine to chase Jack the Ripper to modern-day San Francisco. Super cool and clever. Pulp Fiction, serious. The switching between timelines gives you a good basic outline of relativity, plus Uma. Yeah, true. Somewhere in Time, big cult around this romantic sci-fi written by Richard Matheson, and best kind of chick flick. You'll cry like a baby. I did. Time slip. You can borrow my copy of this awesome Japanese flick, or we can watch it together. Sony Chiba and his soldiers end up back in samurai days, basically tanks versus ninjas, and Time Cop Jean-Claude Van Damme that does the splits on a kitchen counter in his underwear. Need I say more? Yeah, I think I've seen Time Cop like maybe 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I admitted that. Okay, that's all the time I have now, as I do have actual quantum physics to plow through, and not your fun Back to the Future homework that I never get. Now that that you discovered the art of science, I expect to see you in the lab more as well. I could always use a new partner in time. Get it? Okay, man, we got it. Don't hit. I'm leaving. Doctor Who? Okay. A lot of puns in there.
This is so insane, it sounds logical to me.
Join the Chrononauts. Time travel is not just a science fiction. Okay, let's not get into that.
This wormhole thing makes total sense, but doesn't explain how I can do what no scientist ever has.
Okay, welcome to the wonderful world of Wormhole.
I would say this is some crazy shit, but now I'm not so certain. Should I sign?
I don't think so.
And I thought I was into Halloween. Dana is not messing around.
Okay,
here.
Dana, bring it back. Bring it, Blackwell Bloodsuckers. Next to prom night and big football, my favorite time of the year is the annual Ghoul Days Blackwelloween party. Picture me busting a thriller zombie movie. Principal Wells has given us almost carte blanche to decorate the halls and gym within taste and safety, so I want every student to be scared shitless when they walk to their classes. I know y'all have tons of homework, as I do, but let's make this Halloween and let's make this a Halloween that Blackwell will never forget. The decoration committee meets in the gym at 3:30 next Wednesday, October 10th. This gives you plenty of time to not have any excuses for flaking. And if you don't show up to help haunt the halls, the boogeyman will get you. Let's show Blackwell our ghoul power. Pleasant screams, Dana of the dead. Nice. Okay, cool.
I can't keep my eyes open, but I know there's a scientific answer.
Damn. Time is like a river, said Einstein. Take a giant step backward for mankind. Burn your clock. Rewind only limited by time itself. Right now, I only have enough time to go back a certain amount of time. Okay, so what if somebody comes in and looks at this? Yeah, okay, we've seen the pictures, we've seen the books. Let's look at the drawer here.
It would be fun to get some peeps together and play a real game instead of drama games.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't think we have to look into everything, do we? Let me see here. Whoa. Come on. I just want to look at the drawer here. Here we go.
Uh-oh. I wonder if I'll ever wear a watch again.
Yeah, I don't think it's... Okay, let's get out of the room then.
I better not leave without my shower supplies.
Oh, okay. Good thing.
Okay, Max. Let's hit the showers
Let's hit the
now.
showers. Okay.